Before the start of the vlog, and if you have no time to watch the whole vlog, you may scroll down to the description box below, select on the segment you would like to watch, and then click on its timing will do to watch the selected segment you want to watch. 在影片还没开始前，如果你没有时间看完整部影片的话呢，那你就可以到下面的描述箱里选择你要看的部分，然后按下它的指定時間，就可以觀看你想看的部分啦。影片仲未開始之前，如果你冇時間睇完成條影片嘅話呢，咁你就可以到下邊描述箱裏邊去揀你想睇嘅部分，然之後撳一撳去旁邊指定嘅時間，咁就可以睇到你想睇嘅部分啦。
Don't fly on your high, listen to something to say. Try wasting time, you and I.
No, no, oh, oh, oh. 嚟跳舞吧，學追吧，別錯完有企，對埋不知吧，要自然地美，不必要故意假裝詭秘。No, no, oh, oh, oh.
你要企一邊先。OK，你 start。可唔可以撳到啊
So where do I go to later?
？Sorry again.
I go to there, is it?
That way, the table.
Okay.
Behind the table, yeah.
Hi, welcome everyone. Good to see all of you here today. 欢迎你们，很高兴看到你们。我知道我不是我第一次在做这个 vlog 啊，我可以说 vlog。欢迎你们到新港台频道，新 Hong Kong Taiwan channel. Yeah, so before I continue, let's go ahead. Today I'm going to ask Kyle many questions that are deep within, and he doesn't know the questions yet, so it's going to be a surprise for him. So let's see, okay? And yeah, let's go and ask him some questions.
Hi, Ben.
Yeah, hi, welcome, Kyle. Wow.
Hi. So today, what are you supposed to do?
So anyway, we are going to talk about certain things, I'll say, and some questions for him lah.
Yeah.
Okay. So do we want to sit or you want to stand? Up to you.
You can sit.
Okay, come on, let's do this.
We like to put the camera.
Okay, this way.
紅色冇都係幾多行講？ Okay.
Yeah, okay. So now today I have quite a number of questions to ask Kyle. Yeah. So, and he doesn't know any of the questions I'm going to ask him yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try.
Okay.
And okay, I mean this is actually, I'll say the third time seeing him.
Yeah.
In person, right?
Yes.
So I have quite a number of questions actually on my mind.
Okay.
And firstly, I'll ask you, Kyle. Okay. So what made you actually want to do this vlog, this YouTube
Okay.
channel? Yeah.
Question. After viewing some other YouTubers from overseas or locally, right?
Yeah.
I think I find that I have interest in doing something like this. Okay, like sharing with members of public. Okay, fashion, outing, traveling, or tour, or even cooking.
Yeah.
So that's how I got my first this channel started. Okay, my channel was started 2 years ago, as in 2019. Yeah, 2019. And then after that, when first started, right, you have no source of direction. You don't know what to do. Yeah, so based on your interest, whatever you feel like doing, you just do first.
Okay.
Yeah, and then but as you go along, right, you must tell yourself whatever you get started, please don't stop. 不可以半途而废啦。
Wow, that's very true.
It's the interest The interest is very important The interest Okay, so you must learn editing yourself. Nobody will teach you. Yeah, you just have to purchase and buy the license of this upgrading of the videos. Learn editing yourself through the editor. Okay, and then you have to frame something like how to say
think of the concept and theme of his personal interest because I like acting, I like singing, 厚脸皮嘛 thick skin. Yeah, so basically it's the interest lah.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Then talking about this, right? So now, what is your concept? What's the YouTube? You mentioned about concept and so on, right? Team. So what is your team moving into now?
Okay.
Like for this YouTube channel.
Good question.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe you have watched other YouTube's channels as well, right? YouTube channels. Okay, as you can see, some YouTubers they only concentrate on like eating and eating, traveling. Yeah. For me, right, I want to stick on a particular theme. Otherwise, it will be too dry.
Yeah.
Let's say you have your subscribers. Every day they tune on. Okay, it's the same thing. Eating. Nothing new. Okay, for me, I purposely do it in another manner. One of the YouTubers from Hong Kong, when they came to Singapore, I met them. They actually advised me to do only one theme, but I don't think it's advisable to me lah. Yeah. So what I did was, okay, something on tour, cooking, even cooking. I do not know how to cook. Yeah, so it's try and error.
Okay.
Yeah, so it still turns out to be edible. Nice.
That's good. I think the most important thing is edible.
Yes, there will be some cooking vlogs coming up soon. Okay. And then and also exploring haunted places.
Wow.
Have you
That
tried?
sounds scary. No,
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Have you been to like this kind of deserted mansions? In the daytime, I mean daytime,
Daytime,
not nighttime. Yeah.
Probably, but I think it's more of tourist sites rather than oneself like go and travel or stay on your own and deserted places. No.
Okay, I went there alone. Yeah, with all my luggage.
Okay, why?
There from MV,
Oh,
change
okay.
clothing, stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. So far a day. Okay, I bring for explorer. You see.
Oh man, I'm pretty scared of that.
Daytime, not nighttime. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. Talking about that, right? Then what do you also do for a living other than your YouTube?
Okay, I'm actually doing some media job in acting industries. Okay, so because I like acting, yeah, and I like singing. Okay, so talking about that, there's something to relate to my YouTube channel. Okay, it's like 误打误撞啦. Okay, so actually directed my own mini movie part 1. So in which first time being a director, experience it yourself. Pen your script yourself, find your cast, everything yourself, your friends. So I thank all my cast, my friends or whatever. Okay, they help me out with the filming. Okay, it's not easy. Then thanks for understanding. If I sounded harsh during the time, but I don't think I did lah. Yeah. Okay. So this is what I would like to do, and then try to come up with some story that can touch audience and viewers. Point of view. Something like that, and see how far you can go. Yeah, it's all about sharing, and I don't believe in copying what others are doing. Yeah, have it in your own way. Yeah.
I guess in your own, there's a touch. When they look at it, there's a touch on it that says your name. You know,
correct,
it's your style.
Yeah, our own branding.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Your own branding.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, interesting. So, any interesting roles, any interesting things that you've done, especially in your media work so far?
Okay.
You say you're acting as actor and so on for your job. Yeah.
The most I should say the daring part that I did was first time I was given so-called a lead role on Channel 5 that time. And then actually at first I was told that I did not need to cross-dress in the public because I did not have acting experience during that time.
Yeah.
So after that I rejected the role like almost 2 or 3 times. So when I went for casting, I purposely don't want to do it well.
Okay.
Only a very I'll just be like that.
So you just do it for self doing it, basically, right?
Yeah.
There's no
Because I don't want
enthusiasm, no nothing inside. Yeah.
I don't get that role because I need to cross dress, so I cannot cross my heart first time. So after that, surprisingly, when things you don't do well, you get the role easier than others. You know, actually that role they found quite a couple of about 5 person to cast for that role. Then the other cast who acted as my husband in that role. Okay, he said, "Hey, surprisingly your casting you didn't do well. You got this main role. I didn't even get it." I said, "Actually, I don't want this main role."
So you're cross-dressing then, is it?
Yeah. So when I was there at the makeup studio, right, only then I realized I'm con already because we need to go to ROM there to film, and I'm supposed to wear a wedding gown, during that scene. Yeah, it's not easy for someone new, especially like me.
Yeah. To take on roles that are really difficult also.
To forget about yourself and act in that role
definitely.
with a wedding gown in the public in ROM. So when we were there, right,
So I was thinking, how on the bus, very paiseh leh. Then after that, when reached there, right, a lot of members of publics, they were there, like tourists, Caucasians. They were taking videos and photographs. They thought we were really having transgender marriage in Singapore. Yeah. So they thought that, we are inviting cameramen to film wedding like that. They did not know that it was filming, okay, for the show. Then after that, I told my actor, the one who acted as my husband, I said, can you do me a kind favor or not? 我今天牺牲很大嘞，你可不可以一次给我不要 NG one time take okay 啦 ？Because when I can tell him that means that I'm well prepared in my scripts So I realized that okay I can project myself without NGs, no NGs on the front. So we ended very well. Then after that, at the end of the day, after the director showed me well how I've acted, right, I was very surprised lah. The director said, as an actor, you are new. You must forget about yourself. You are in that role, not yourself. So there's nothing to feel worried about. I said, yeah, okay, but guess what? At first, they gave me a high heel to wear. I have to chase after my husband down the steps at ROM. How to run with high heel for a guy? Cannot, really cannot. So after that, I have to take out my heels and chase after that so-called my husband down the steps. Like It was sunny day, The floor was damn hot and warm. I have to run like Typhoon.
It's literally Typhoon now. You like how cold,
Then you know how I run.
Right.
You have to like pull up your dress, the gown, and chase after the husband. I tell you, it's very tedious, but it's an experience lah. So that was my major role in the showbiz. After that role, right, I was given quite a major role, like acting with those lead roles, the popular actors and actresses. Which this is something 感到欣慰啦. Yeah.
Cool, interesting. Wow. So talking about that, right? Have you thought about what you're going to do in future also? I mean, you are acting in media, you are doing your channels, your YouTube channels, and what about in the future?
Okay, I still hope to pursue this acting career, see how far I can go, be it locally or internationally. Okay, I have a dream of like going to Hong Kong TVB to act. Okay, Cantonese because I can speak Cantonese. I'll go to Taiwan, or even Thailand if given a chance. Okay, I don't mind mastering to learn a foreign language. Okay, because when you are there in any country, be it traveling or tour, you must 入乡随俗啦, suit their culture. So, okay, there's something I want to share with you since you asked this question.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to see how far I can go in acting industry. I hope I can direct my own movie that is up on cinema.
Okay.
Then, well, if you guys have been watching YouTube channels, okay, Taiwan, Thailand, okay, or any other countries that have the LGBT team, okay, those like so-called they are promoting the BL. Thailand is very famous for BL movie.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. So that one, I actually have the guts and the daring to do so because it's not okay. I have to be frank. Being an actor, I don't want to say that it's not for fame. Okay, it's also for fame. I hope to become famous and popular because I realized those Thai actor in BL or Taiwanese actor in BL, okay, just one show, they're very famous and popular throughout. So this is what I hope to achieve, but definitely not 三级片. The BL and compared to 三级片, you know what's 三级片, right? Porn.
No.
Yeah, definitely not porn. Definitely not porn. Okay, it's BL. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Wow, interesting. I would say career choices also.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I mean, wow, interesting. Then that's for the future, right?
Yeah.
So the question is, what actually drives you?
Drives me to.
Yeah. Drives you. I mean, what actually motivates you and drives you and doing what you're doing?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, during secondary school time, when we are asked to write a Chinese essay composition, 你的职业你想当什么? So since then, I told my teacher that I want to become an actor lah. So I don't know. Maybe it's I should say inborn interest. I had this dream since secondary school. So I went through a lot of auditions, although I did not get through the rounds, but 误打误撞, okay, landed myself in the industry, okay, Channel 5 or Channel 8. So it's something that I feel very, very glad and appreciated. Although I only landed myself in lead role on Channel 5 once, and Channel 8 was more on supporting roles in a way. Yeah, so yeah, I have to see like 地理人和 the geographical position lah, the people you are meeting, 有没有贵人 they say the 贵人. Yeah, so this is something why I want to do my YouTube channel, to also broadcast myself and then to share what I'm able to do or capable to do in a way. This is just like purely interest, because when you mentioned about what drives me, right, it's the interest. If you don't have interest to do something, right, I don't think can prolong your journey, you'll be dragging yourself to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I mean, pretty interesting. And I think on my mind, right, when you're answering all these things, I think you have brought up some interesting topics also lah. Like your acting and so on, and what drives you. So moving forward, right, with all of this, right, like maybe easier to think about is like when you die, right, what do you want people to remember you of? Remember you as a person. Yeah, what you have done in life and so on. Yeah, the meaning, and life and so on. Yeah.
So this is why I'm doing a YouTube channel. It's a long-term remembrance. People who view it, they will see.
Okay, yeah, this is a good point. So yeah.
Because normally nowadays, right? Okay, when we go traveling, I believe you take photograph.
Yeah.
But somehow photograph, I don't think, honestly speaking, I don't think you will review your photograph on and off. But sort of in a way, a video with sounds, your voice capture will be much more better. You can remember that person well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So this is why I'm like.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. So okay, interesting.
Yeah.
So I mean, what do you want to leave people with, rather? Like, what do you want people to remember you about you, rather? Yeah, when
About me being
your life, yeah.
being witty, being creative.
creative. I think that's
Then,
very interesting.
Able to act.
Characteristics. Did you act? Yeah.
Able to sing.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think I'm not a professional singer lah, but singing still pass lah. Yeah.
Okay, wow, interesting. Yeah, and actually that was my mind. I realized he mentioned quite a number of topics I know he acted. Wow, the first role was as a cross-dresser. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really a difficult role, especially when your first time acting, I would say, because yeah, it's something out of like nobody usually act like that, like most people, right?
Yeah.
First role, I was like, wow, okay, it must be a challenge, and he managed to do it in one take.
One take.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, one take.
And then also you mentioned about going to hopefully in future Hong Kong, Taiwan, Bangkok.
Yes.
Yeah, cool, interesting.
Yeah.
And so you still mentioned quite a number of times LGBT also.
Yes.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, but it's I feel it's actually quite a conservative, rather sensitive topic lah.
Yeah.
I'll say in Singapore also. Yeah.
But since the 377 is going to reappeal and get approved in a way, so that's why I talking about acting. So the reason why I do not mind and like to try out acting in a BL movie in Thailand or Taiwan is because first, aside of getting fame, second, it's a challenge because I realized the person, the director or the story man behind it, right? They actually write a very good script, that bring out stands out the actor, become very popular. So I want to have that feel because not say that for me, right? I wouldn't do something that I don't think I can do lah. 因为in Chinese we say 没有这样大的帽子就不要戴，没有这样大的头不要戴这样大的帽子。Okay, so for me, I think that I can act in those kind of movie because when it comes to acting, you are not yourself.
Yes.
You are acting in that role, so that does not represent anything. You are just in that character role. It's not yourself. So this is how a professional actor will have to think when it comes to acting wise. Because some people might think that this person acted like that, so villain must be lah. Some people actually say that, So, but I said no, that doesn't mean because he looks like and because for me, right, I've tried acting in different roles. Later I'll share with you, like very nerdy roles, like the center parting, and then the villain role as well. So I find that 好人难做，坏人比较容易演。Yeah, so I would like to try different role. So but one thing lah, it's a challenge to myself is the CC role. I think is a big challenge to me.
CC,
the very yang chang. I tried. I went for casting before. Cannot leh. I don't know why leh, but I tried. But it turns out to be very funny and humor lah. Maybe, who knows? But maybe in Taiwan should be okay. Maybe in Thailand should be okay. Then Hong Kong, right? Hong Kong, like the 古惑仔 role lah. I hope to act this kind of 古惑仔 role, like the 大哥, wearing leather jacket, leather pants.
Oh, I get what you mean,
the chain,
the 大哥 role.
Then you can order your guys to do whatever you want. They have to listen to you. Yeah.
That'll be quite interesting role. Wow. Yeah. Cool. Wow. I mean, when I talk with him, right?
Wait, stop first. Go record 這個冇. Okay, wait lah. You don't move ah. Wait lah. Because I rather. Okay, 而家唔該撳多啦。Okay,
Yeah, well, I mean, quite interesting lah. I mean, I asked you this question because I actually come from a very conservative background, right? Yeah, you know. So, I mean, it's interesting to also know more about the other side of the story also, I guess. Yeah, of course, I guess Singapore is also at a crossroad, I would say also. Yeah, regarding this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because we are how to move forward. Because I mean, you can see that being a conservative and being you know, what's the other side?
Up to date.
Okay, up to date. Yeah, you know. So because I mean, but generally Singaporeans are conservative like myself. So, but I think it's important also to move forward.
Yes.
How to keep maybe I mean, as for me, it's more of the conservative values, but at the same time, be open to let's say not say open up, but
not prejudice, not bias.
Yeah, maybe not prejudice. So it's I think at the same time also it's something also trying to figure out also. Because you know, keeping that conservative value but yet being not prejudiced, you know, because at the end of the day, I think even being conservative as a Christian myself, right? God taught me to love everyone. That's the thing, love everyone. But of course that doesn't mean at the other end of but at the other side also it's also how do I also balance the side where it says that what if I disagree, you know, with that certain aspect of lifestyle, I say. So it's a fine balance, I say. But I think it's very interesting now.
So 惨了，他问我这个问题之后 right? The winning 目标 cast him in a role that is not in his character.
No. But at the end of the day, I mean, but definitely.
Because like I mentioned, he did ask me. Okay, this vlog is about you asking me a question, right? So I just have to share something. I invited him as well. Okay, for my upcoming movie 2 projects. Okay. This is something new. I want new faces. I want someone without much acting experience. Easier to train. Easier to project. Because if someone is too over experienced, right, that person will not listen to you. I encountered once that, frankly speaking. Okay, don't mind if I just throw you one question. Just one question.
Sure.
Okay. Director and actor. Which one should listen to which one?
I mean, the actor listens to the director, I guess.
The person who directs the show.
Yeah, correct.
But I encountered once during my mini movie part 1. I have a friend. Okay, he's a professional actor, but he don't go with the flow. He has his own thinking and wants to act in his own manner. So I let it be lah. But I'm glad it doesn't affect me lah. So also I have to thanks you for acting lah. I don't want to mention the name. And I was one more thing. I was being played out by one of the actor. Halfway through, he disagreed with something. He don't want to act. So I managed to cover up, you know, in another manner, wrap up the whole movie.
I'll say maybe creative differences. They always say that.
Yes. Okay, continue. This is your segment.
Okay. So I mean so kind of interesting. I mean, and I met him lah. So So I mean, interesting to know. And then also brought me so that have you ever thought about the meaning of life?
Meaning of life?
Meaning of life.
Yes. In a way, personal preference. Never live life with regrets. Okay. My grandfather passed away, so but he did always stress on something. In Cantonese, he said, "Nhất sai but nhất sai," meaning to say, you live once. Okay. Whatever you purchase, okay, also one time. Okay. You come with nothing, you go with nothing. So eat what you like, buy what you like. This is called nhất sai but nhất sai. And then never live life with regret is when you tell the person something, just say, don't keep it to yourself. Example, one factual example. If let's say I like that person, I will say I like you. Whether you accept or not is another factor. Okay, at least I say without regrets. It goes the same for buying things.
Okay, that's quite interesting because this reminds me actually of something I read about almost a decade back about it. You know, so that's how I actually chart my life. It's quite similar in the sense that there's this book that came out about, it's called the Top 5 Regrets of the Dying. So actually this nurse, you know, when she was taking care of the elderly in the hospice, so it doesn't matter whether they're rich or poor, male, female, or any gender, she collected all their regrets and she compiled the top 5. So one of them is actually to say something that you wish you have said, you have done, So this is one of them actually.
Okay.
So because I mean, this being the top 5 regrets meaning that most of us actually have it. I mean, because it's the most common ones. It doesn't matter who you are, what part of the world you live in also lah.
Okay.
So something interesting that you mentioned now that I think about it actually.
Okay.
Yeah, it's true. So yeah, and quite interesting. And I feel it's like, for me, I asked you the meaning of life because for me it's like through my life, I mean, I thought about it also. Yeah, because for me in the end eventually for me, because eventually I would say when I hit my late 20s to 30s, I started becoming I would say having a deeper relationship, and of course I made a lot of mistakes along the way. I would say,
Yeah, human do make mistakes.
Yeah, human do make mistakes, but he has been always patient with me.
But no one is perfect.
Yeah, correct. So that's actually eventually that's for me lah. I found my meaning in life lah. But yeah, interesting also for him also, because when he mentioned that I thought about the top 5 regrets, it came to mind, and yeah, it's very true. So hit up and read about it. I mean, even if you want to search on articles on it, like just what are the top 5 regrets are, because I believe all of us have faced it, right?
Yes. That's how I mentioned in the previous vlog that I did with him. I approached him because I don't want to give it a miss, although he went off already. Yeah. So this is something that I don't want to have regrets. At least I ask. Yeah, at least I ask. Yes.
Correct.
Well, your question very kind 嘞，没有坚决的问题吗？Feel free to ask any challenging questions. See if I can answer you.
I said, okay. Wow, challenging questions. To be honest, as of now, to me, I was like, hey, I wanted to know maybe my first time asking questions, I was thinking of making it easy, getting more backstory. So I don't really have really difficult questions. But if you have difficult questions, maybe you can also hit in the comments also, I'll say. Hit in the comments, right? So it's not just an interview, okay? It's just in the comments, we ask all the difficult questions.
Good way.
Yeah, definitely. So talking about that, so what do you do during your free time as well?
Okay, good. Sometimes I will try to arrange like badminton games with friends. I like to play badminton game.
Yeah.
Like playing badminton, cycling, rollerblading. Sometimes they call it what? Play pool. Even bowling. Yeah. And I don't like to run, because I realize that it's not that I cannot run. It's just that I don't want to get that touch wood that what cardiac arrest. If you run too much. Yeah. So I will rather convert it into playing badminton and cycling. That's equivalent to running, because there's a lot of body movement gestures here and there. Yeah. How about yourself?
Well, for me, I like sports like soccer.
Soccer.
Yeah, football. And a bit of floorball. I used to play floorball also. Counted.
Okay.
And I also say I like playing computer games.
Computer games.
Yeah, computer games. Even on my phone.
Okay.
And I like art and music also. I'll say that way.
That's great.
And hang out with my friends. I'll say.
Arts and music.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is actually some of the passion I have lah.
Can you dance?
I never tried dancing in a way. Maybe not.
Clubbing, no.
No. So
Really?
that's like clubbing is like so long ago. I never been in a club for over 10 years. I'll say almost 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, these are the things, because now I mean when you start working and so on, I guess you have less time, and especially after you get married, you have less time. Especially also when you have kids. I see some of my friends with kids, right?
Yeah.
I tell you, just getting time to say, hey bro, let's have a cup of coffee. It's so difficult, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I realized, as time goes, so I'm actually now treasuring my time, to maximize it. I would say also before I, as time goes on and I pick up more responsibilities. So the balancing act of it. So yeah, so that's for me. So I have a question. So what are some of the difficulties you face in life, even at this period of time also?
Okay.
Yeah.
People taking my kindness for granted.
Example?
Like when you're too good to someone, there's someone will ultimately just don't appreciate it. Be it friends or some family members, I should say. I don't mind sharing. Yeah, and then the challenge is when you try to highlight something, they don't trust what you say. They think that they are correct. Okay, and I don't like people taking my kindness for granted. I don't like people who don't trust what I say, because I always say with facts, or rather, if I debate with facts. I don't like to. I'm that kind. I'm a stress. I don't like to assume and presume type of person. I'm not that kind of person. And I also don't like people who assume and presume. Yeah. Unless you have facts, then you debate.
Yeah, that's very true. Singaporeans, most people I also know, like, we tend to be very quick in our judgment. So right, it's true.
Yes.
Yeah. So any difficulties you are even facing right now? Maybe, I don't know. If you are really willing to share, you know.
Difficulties. Well, sometimes when you try to know someone, it's difficult to try to know that someone. Or rather, I should say, when sometimes you, okay, like example, like maybe casting, go for casting lah.
Yeah.
When you get that role, right, it's difficult to get that role, although you want it so much. So other difficulties will be like more of like people understanding you lah. Yeah, sometimes they don't understand your point of view. Then yeah, for me it's like okay, so lah, no point debating, just keep quiet. Yeah. Yeah.
That's true. It's very true. Actually, a lot of things also.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So talking about that. So we know to talk about difficulties. I was hoping to see that. Hey, you got now, you know, maybe in your certain career got certain difficulty now struggling and sharing. I was wondering if you have any.
What kind of sharing?
Like maybe to share some of your struggles, maybe difficulties, and maybe in this even your YouTube channel.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, your YouTube channel. Yeah.
Okay, trying to hit that particular million subscriber.
Wow, that's actually difficult. Also.
Yeah, of course, especially in Singapore, to be honest. But I realized when you are in countries like Hong Kong, Malaysia, Taiwan, when you start your channel in just less than 6 months, you get 2k to 5k of subscribers easily. But in Singapore, it's really difficult because maybe because of the channel that they synchronize and broadcast to other country. Yeah, so this is one of the difficulties that we are facing. But then, if let's say when you register, if you switch it like not Singaporean in other countries, your subscriber might be higher. But then there's a problem here. When they give you income on certain thing, you need to convert back to your own currency. That's the trouble that you'll be facing. But I don't want to do that, so I rather stick it back to my Singapore channel. Yeah.
So what's going to be your strategy moving forward to from a YouTube channel?
Okay. Hope to able to open my own studio. Okay, that's what most YouTubers always did, and some already succeeded in doing so. And hope to employ my own cast, cameraman, okay, editor, and then some cast, okay, to be in my team permanently, okay, then able to work with me, and then the own company lah.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's very
so
interesting.
this is
I
my
think it's
dream.
very interesting. So, what was your maybe when will we be seeing that? Like, where's your target? You know?
Wow. I'll give myself. Okay, this kind of thing really can't be rushed, or I give myself like 5 to 10 years because I am still young. I don't regard my age as a figure. It's as anything. It's just a figure. As long as you think young, you look young, you are young. Yeah, I'm still young. Yeah.
Wow, interesting. So watch out for him, and especially the next 5 to 10 years, as he sets up his own studio.
Yeah.
So I'm sure when he sets up, you will know, right?
Yes.
I believe your subscribers will be the first to know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Just double check first. Don't move.
6 minutes 哦，现在变红了。
Okay, wait. 呢個紅咗，你幫我扶住啊。Okay.
Right. So I mean, talking about your studios coming up and so on. Wow. I mean that's really really interesting, right? And talking about that, so what are you going to do to make that happen? Like, you know, to train yourself, to get the people in, to get the money in, and so on.
So, good questions. First of all, I would like to seek the cooperation from my viewers. Be you are from Malaysia, Hong Kong, China, Shenzhen, Macau, or even as far as England. Okay, and LA. I have friends from there and they are still in contact with me. Okay, some actually they are Hong Kong people who migrated to LA or to England or to London, even as far as London. So please help me to broadcast and share my channel out. Okay, and then I'm also glad and I also want to invite my viewers to be my vlog guests. Okay, I'm open to that. If you think you can be my vlog guest, just reach me and contact me. Okay, we can do a lot of vlogs one day. And if you want to add in my mini movie, the future mini movie or whatever thing that I'm doing, right, please let me know. Okay,
Yeah,
I
sure.
will say no.
I mean, so you're interested actually.
It's one of my choice already. Okay, my cast.
you just drop him a comment, and I'm sure he wants to. And see where you can take it from there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I think at the end of the day, I've actually ran out of questions. I can't believe it, right?
Wow,
the
you're so kind with your questions.
Maybe next time I have to ask harder questions.
Yeah.
Really, really difficult ones. So as I said before we end, just hit the comments and also maybe you can ask some difficult questions we can ask him next time.
Yes.
So, and really, really difficult ones, okay? Yeah. So hit the comments and we'll see you next time.
Not just that. Yeah. So
Yeah.
now, given the opportunity that he asked me questions in this
Yeah.
vlog, right? Next, I want to do a challenge with him.
Want to find out what kind of challenge I am going to do with Benjamin? Then kindly stay tuned and wait for the next future upcoming vlog of us in the challenge. 想知道我会和 Benjamin 挑战些什么呢？那就请记得锁定收看未來我和他挑戰性的一條影片哦。想知道我同 Benjamin 會做咩挑戰嘅話呢，咁就請記得訂閱留意 ，OK？ 睇我未來同佢嘅一條挑戰嘅影片啦。咁我哋下一條影片再見，那我們下一條影片再見吧。Shall see you guys in my next vlog.
Hey, Bigger. Bigger. Hey. Hey. Now this is the last chorus,
我的方式可以在我頻道裏的 About 找得到哦。仲有聯絡我的方式可以喺我頻道裏邊嘅 About 揾到哦。Ways of contacting me can be found in my channel under the column About。请您记得帮小弟我按订阅哦，反正订阅是免费的，那你就不会錯過我未來的影片了。請你記得幫小弟我撳個訂閱哦，訂閱係免費嘅，咁你就唔會錯過我未來嗰啲影片啦。Kindly help me to press the subscribe button, as subscribe is free. Then you won't miss out any of my future vlogs. 請 先来介紹一些未來的影片，即將在我的頻道裏看到的片段哦。先嚟介紹下未來嘅一啲影片嘅片段，你會睇到喺我頻道裏邊哦。Here are some of the future videos that you'll be seeing in my channel.
亦是有血有淚有這有雲朋友嗎？伴我天生天養出走追尋自我吧。再問誰人虛假？日太快，世界太嘈，天地洗禮我不怕。對昨天的我一個擁抱，曾經他不知如何是好。若我們再見，我會微笑，謝謝你。我一天天失去勇氣，偏偏難了難忘記。單單為你心有獨鍾，因為愛過才知情多濃，濃得發痛在心中，痛全是感動。我是真的與眾不同，謝謝你，我嘗過愛的好，我們都沒錯，只是不適合。我希望用我小小的一生，靜靜為你點亮一盞燈，讓我看清你，讓我看清你，踏過了明天，已不是做夢的年齡。佢世事變改，還是越難越愛，為你所以再期待。花開花落，至少這一季被甜蜜蓋過了傷害。改變，真心真意不變，來預備經得起這考驗。改變，一些感覺不變，共並肩，辛苦都算經驗。萬千小雨點，讓智星飛閃，你可知我犯下的過錯，是對你清醒不後悔，不放棄。你是魔鬼中的天使，所以送我心碎的方式，只讓我笑到最後一秒為止，才發現自己胸口插了一把刀子。你是魔鬼中的天使，所以送我心碎的方式，只讓我笑到最後一秒為止，才發現自己胸口插了一把刀子。不必要故意挑的心理 ，No No Oh Oh Oh。來跳舞吧，喝醉吧，別錯完又企，對嘛發泄吧，要自然地美，不必要故意假裝詭秘 ，No No Oh Oh Oh。抽煙，一根又一根的戒哦，煙霧繚繞的世界，我才會有感覺哦，來吧。一起來淋雨吧，讓雨水沖掉你所有想法。尋晚洗澡要玩，變翻人慢，變翻人慢。No No Oh Oh Oh， 大叫大聲呀 ！We came to party。像輕無邊界 We came to party， 誰說要乖？無謂事就收埋，人人要踩過界。